You've been a great engine. No complaints at all. But now the time has come for more power. Welcome back to our channel, everybody. Two Brothers Outdoors. No big introduction today. Let's get right into it and let's get going. You're on sticks and stuff. I don't think it's going up. Well, that log was a lot bigger than we thought. It's almost a 20-inch log. Hemlock is really heavy when it's green. Alright, so we're going to go for the second log up. Had to use the winch to get up out of this hole. Pretty steep grade right here, and the ground is probably got a foot of humus on top of it. Doesn't take much to spin it out from under your wheels, but we got it. All right, so Tim bought a set of tongs to give it a try on our logs with the log arches. It seemed to be working pretty good, so we ordered another pair. Black flies are about as annoying as they come right now. They seem to be one of the perks of spring. Now, what size tongs are those? 18-inch, right? And that's about a 16-inch log right there. It's pretty impressive, guys. Makes it a little easier. We don't have to run a chain underneath the log. Alright, at this point we're going to put a log under here so it can roll and then move the tongs back. Okay, so we laid a log underneath the front of it to act as like a bearing or a roller.
Let a little pressure off the way.
Hang on. Okay, as I was saying, we laid the log under there for a bearing surface. You move the tongs back to the center of the log. And now we're going to roll it forward. And if we have the tongs in the right place, the front will come up, and the back will come up, and the front will stay down. Just like that.
Pretty darn impressive.
It's pretty obvious to me that this tree was bigger than we thought it was. So he's putting a safety chain on his too, just in case. It's a lot of weight on that cable. That cable's supposed to hold 2,200 pounds. But when you hit bumps and roll over rocks and stumps, and this thing is bouncing up and down, I'm sure it's putting.
I'm impressed with this clamp.
I'm sure it's putting more than 2,200 pounds on that cable. All right, let's watch him get out of here. We've still got 3 more logs here. Yeah, this is a nice tree. If he can get over that rock, he has it made. If he can't, well, then we'll be winching him out too. Ah, he's got it licked. All right, guys, let's get down to the mill. We're going to do a walk around. I'm attempted to back the log arch over the mill, but it's just a little too high on this end yet. We got to do some filling in with some sawdust. So we're going to put the log on the old school way. No problem. Guys, you might think that right there on his face is ridiculous, but these are the only thing that keeps the annoying little bastards off your face. Once they land on you, they bite like that. All right, so before we saw this log up, we're going to do a walk around on Tim's new mill. We promised you we'd do that. He's got his second log on there. The first log was when we had the mill over here, and he had to walk with his arms over his head, pushing the mill down because the ground dropped away so fast. This is the Oscar 330 Pro, an absolute 4-post mill. It's got the 23 horse Vanguard engine on it. We'll uncover it here in just a minute. Electric start. Got the high amp alternator on it. Capable of cutting a 30-inch log and cutting 32 inches wide between the guides. Has the track sweeps on it that Hud-son now sells. And those I tell you, those track sweeps are really nice. Things a little different. Tim put his big boy pants on now.
Probably needs to go down a little bit, huh?
I think you're good. You're only going to make one cut. We got to get 1.5 by 6s out of this, as many as we can. We got to have 16 of them. We got the other log on my mill, and we'll cut that one over there. All right, uncover your mill. Let's look at that baby.
Mr. Sawyer, uncover that mill.
All right, guys, as you can see, this thing is absolutely built like a tank.
Oh, I did have my tape measure on here.
You lost his tape measure. Now you found it.
We were doing something with it the other day.
All right, like I said, 23 horse Vanguard. Electric start. We've already mounted an electric winch on here, and that was pretty straightforward. The hand winch was here. They got a very nice pulley right here to go over to the lifting bale, and it was pretty straightforward and easy to do. Wired the winch in. The only thing we made a mistake was that we put the switch in the handle right here, and that's already caused a problem because when Tim was pushing it, he accidentally pushed down on the switch handle, or the switch, anyway, he pushed down on the switch and the blade took a dive in the log. The track is 3x3 1/4-inch angle iron. It is strong. It is also built like a tank. Not much can go wrong with the track. You can drop anything on it, and I don't think you bend it. The log dogs, we've already did our modification on that, put the round pipe on them so that the log stop and the log dog move separately. Still a little stiff because it's all new and powder coated. As you can see, the ground goes up a little bit, so as we're rolling the log towards the mill, we had to be careful not to let it go by itself. I believe it would have moved the mill and everything when it hit the stops. All right, guys, this is a really nice mill. Tim is very anxious to get it underway and get it into production. We have sold the Patriot, the mill that we've all grown to love and watched morph into a mill that was doing a lot more than it was ever meant to do, which is just a testament to how well these mills are built at Hud-son. He's already marked his log. We got to get a 12-inch wide cant out of this. We want to get as many 1.5 by 6s as we can. He's going to fire this thing up. It's unbelievable how quiet it is. Got your gas on?
Yep. I think I flooded it.
Listen how quiet that is. Unbelievably quiet.
220 right there.
Okay, so we have not modified his chute to fire the sawdust 20 feet away. It's going to actually throw the sawdust straight down, which will make it nice because we need to fill in around this mill, and that'll make it so not only will it fill in, but the frost doesn't seem to work its way too far down into the sawdust itself. That also makes it nice. All right, he's getting lined up, getting ready to do his first cut. Got a nice big knob on the log right there. All right, guys, I'm going to be his tail man for a minute. I'm going to set you up right here to watch. and we're going to get started.
No, just want to make sure you did it. Probably wouldn't hurt to check it because it's new belts. Alright, you need to get used to it. No. You either cut it at 6 inches, flip it over, and you have 2x6s coming off, or you can stand it up, start cutting 6/4, 6/4, 6/4, and stand them all up and cut them again. It's your choice. I'm thinking 5 bends now to do that one. Easy, right? Go ahead. That's what you want to do. So I go down it. Put it right at 6. Alright, so what he's going to do right now is he's trying to cut his time in half. He's going to come up and cut it 6 inches. He's going to cut this cant in half. What's the matter? Well, we got it set in an inch. I forgot that we changed the elevation of it.
Just come up 6 inches.
So when I'm sitting now, on the
come to 6 inches.
Inch, right?
Go up to 6 inches.
There. brake glass is off just a little bit. Got some adjustments to do. Getting hot. Roll it, right? Pull that down to the back. Stand them up, brother. Guys, we shut you off for about 30 minutes there. We readjusted the stops on the mill and got everything correct with the scale. Now that the mill is level. Get it off and flip it over. Alright, we're going to unload the 2x6s he's made so far, and then we're going to flip it over. That log is actually done pretty well. We got 8 1.5 by 6s out of it already. We're probably going to get, I'm figuring, 3 more. So what you gotta do is take the air cleaner off. There's a plug in there for the adjustment screw. Yeah. Alright, we did really well. We got 11 2x6s or 1.5 by 6s out of that one log. We're way ahead of the game. We didn't think we'd get that many. We're going to be able to get what we need out of the other log on my mill, plus start sawing some 4x4s for Tim's building. Right now, we're cutting the flitches to get 2x4s out of, which we're going to need for his building also. He's forgetting to push them dogs in all the way. It's a learning process. Going on your 2x4 pile. All right, so we got 11 1.5 by 6s out of it, and we got 5 1.5 by 4s out of it. That log really yielded.
We got 11?
A lot of wood. 11
12.
11 6-inchers. We have to have 16.
Oh, 16.
But we're past the halfway point. So what's going to happen is we're going to get what we need out of the other log and then start cutting 4x4s.
Yep, baby.
Got to get that building up.
Yes. Don't you like to watch him work? I do.
I know you do.
This building will become part of the parking garage for his tractor and his four-wheeler, because the new mill is set up down there where it should be, and we've already got the structure up on it. Part of the structure anyway. All right, guys, so that's the Oscar 330 Pro. It did an excellent job. We're still getting everything fine-tuned, but not bad at all. And that log yielded a lot more than I thought it was going to.
Absolutely.
So now we're going to run over to my mill, and we're going to cut the other log, which I know we'll get enough 2x6s out of it. We only need 5 more, and then we'll start cutting 4x4s out for your new building.
Oh, I got a little surprise for your mill too, don't we?
That's not a surprise. I already showed him.
Oh. I figured.
Use it for the opening.
I figured.
All right, guys, thanks for coming along with us. And if you're not a subscriber to our channel, hit that subscription button. It'll show up as our Two Brothers icon at the end of this.
Give us a thumbs up, guys. We appreciate those likes, each and every one of them, and they help out our channel tremendously. We appreciate it.
If you want to help our channel, just hit that thumbs up. It don't cost a dime, but it does help us.
Notifications bell. You do not want to miss any of our future videos. And if you do, you can go back to our playlist, and we have our most popular videos on the playlist.
And Miss Tilly's aggravated because she can't come down here. She's out of her boundaries. All right, guys, from the buggy out around X, until the next one, we will catch you later.
Bye-bye now.
Okay. I wouldn't cover it because we're going to bring down 2 more logs.